Hello everybody, hello and welcome back to Anno 1800. Well, it's been a while, I'm really sorry about that, but here we are once again in Crown Falls and I've prepared a lot of things for this episode. So the first really important one is have a look at our exhibition there once again. So what I noticed in the last one, I think the exhibitions are bugged a little bit right now. It doesn't matter how much I actually pay them. I never seem to get the highest rewards here, the Plants of Myth. The game just doesn't want me to get the highest reward here for my botanical exhibitions, and I don't know why. So right now we are filling up this one here with champagne and tortilla. I just delivered 2 batches of those goods here, so they're filling up now, and we should be able to reach the highest one. Well, something we've done quite often so far in this game, so hopefully it's working this time. It's not that easy. We got the goods, we got the stuff, you know, and they have to deliver us. So hopefully they're doing it for this time. Right, so while we wait for the botanical exhibition there, we also have the botanical expedition, of course. And this time we have another message there, and it's just a level 1 botanical expedition so far. Hopefully it's getting better there at some point. So let's see what it's all about this time. Iceberg, your ship is stranded on an iceberg. It is night. The meek light of your vessel seems to dissolve into the moonless blackness. Even at easy sail and under constant vigil, your ship is running the risk in these waters, for slumbering ice giants lurk in the darkness in all directions. Dead ahead comes the cry, but it's too late. A low growl shakes the boat as a wave dumps at the top of an iceberg, which is shaped like an upturned molar. The ship is undamaged but beached. If only it could be returned to the water. Bombard the icy prison. Okay, let's do that. The iceberg fights back, though the way is almost clear. The relentless cannon fire seems to have woken the ogre below. What? Are we in a fantasy game now? And to the horror of the crew, the vast berg rolls slightly to one side. Great shards of ice detach and bounce over the deck, injuring your men. Quick action is needed. Get out and push the ship free. Your men live for such challenges and scarcely need telling what to do. Leaping down from the boat, they get behind her, knotting guy ropes as fast as they can. As they work, the berg rumbles suggestively, but it is your quick-thinking crew who prevail. Once clear of the ice field, the crew will able to treat their wounds. Okay, so, well, ogre of course doesn't mean a real ogre, but the iceberg in this case, but for a second there I thought it would be a fantasy. Okay, let's give them some extra rations. We're still at 61% for this one, so hopefully we actually make it with this expedition there. It was well prepared, but it seems to be a bit harder than the other expeditions so far. Definitely made out for the end game. Alrighty, let's have a look at my population here again. What we can see in this really beautiful city here is we can upgrade something. So we should actually be able to upgrade, well, more artisans. For some reasons we can't upgrade this one here, this fella here, even though he's got all the green things. So hopefully he's growing out of his misery there. And just get one more, please. And so I can upgrade all of this. Now it's possible, perfect. So let's upgrade those blocks here to engineers as well. We want more of those engineers. And also on the other side, we should be able, yeah, let's have some here around the university. Absolutely beautiful here. Let's also upgrade those ones here. Yeah, also here. Also a nice spot here to upgrade a few more of them. Perhaps down here somewhere. We got so many engineers by now. I'm still a bit amazed that we can actually supply goods for this population. We'll just see how far we can get here. Let's also upgrade those ones. So many more engineers. They don't bring us influence necessarily, but they are the stepping stone to investors. And of course we want to get so many investors here that it's going to hurt us, our eyes, to see so many investors there. Right, so that's one thing. What I can see here is that we don't have a warehouse connection in this one here. Can I turn this one? Oh, perfect. That's an easy problem here. One more problem solved, just like that. And what we should also do here is we should also pave the streets here in the industry district, because of course the carts here will move just faster when you have paved streets everywhere. So in this case, There are not that many dirt streets here anymore anyway, so it's not going to take us that long. And as we can see, oh, there's still something here. Oh, and we also had an epidemic. Oh, look at that. This whole town up here got destroyed. Incredible. One big town just got destroyed by an illness, and I gotta say, it's not that dramatic to rebuild it. Oh, actually it is, because we don't have any timber left, so we actually have to wait here a bit. This town is going to be damaged for quite some time. Holy moly, I definitely should get a hospital up here, so let's move those buildings up there. Because of course we want to have a hospital here. Perfect, we can fit it in there, so this should perfectly work. And in the future, something like that shouldn't be happening anymore. Hopefully. So let's also just have an hospital here. Beautiful. I really like how all these towns have their, you know, charm to it. Like you got, of course, the mega city here. Then you've got the outskirts of the mega city, like farmer buildings here. Then you have a smaller mining village over here with some workers there because they need to work in the mines. Up there, then you have the riverlands here, beautiful scattered, well, houses, and then you have the ruin village. Well, where is it? There it is. So where you have ruins as a special characteristic. Of course, we're getting rid of those ruins now. Lucky for us, we got lots of timber production there anyway, so not a big deal. And now we do have a hospital here too, and we don't have a police headquarters up here either, so we definitely should have one of these. There it is now. Just, well, in range for the whole center there. And by the way, they have a much bigger range than what it indicates here. You know, even if there would be a right here, which I highly doubt, but if there is one, we can still, you know, send the police there. So it's not that dramatic, especially if we just have some paved streets over here too. So even to those small villages, paved streets are coming in now. And as we can see, the range is now actually extending over there as well. I also want to upgrade this warehouse there. We got quite the busy timber production here. So that's primarily the goal of this village here. And then we have the main street, of course, going down here, delivering those goods, being produced up here, delivering those goods down to Crown Falls then. To this beautiful city there. Right, that's definitely something. And we can also, because we need to grow a bit there, we can also just have a few more blocks of buildings here. And of course, actually there's a bit of space there, so we can have a few decorations here too. In this area there, so we can start with some flower beds here. No, actually that's have some temperate growth here. Because of course it doesn't hurt to have a bit of green space there from time to time. Here we have something for the horses, besides some flowers. And we can also upgrade those buildings there even further, and let's also upgrade that warehouse there. Right, and the expedition already has one thing again, and okay, this time we just lack a bit of champagne, which we are producing already. So how much champagne do I actually produce there? I need to make sure that we have everything in stock there. So, oh, we don't have much champagne. I think because the population consumed quite a bit of that too. So we do have, oh, we don't even have enough glass there. So I need to ramp up my glass production real quick. It doesn't hurt to have them here. So 3 more of them should be enough. And let's also have another warehouse there, which we also upgrade a bit there. Perfect, so that's that. Shouldn't be much of a deal there anymore. And let's have a look at the expedition. Scylla and Charybdis. Your crew attempts the crossing of a vicious strait. Like Odysseus along the coast of Sicily, they see a subsidiary current running counter to the main flow. Its strength so wild it brings fish with deformed eyes and luminescent bellies to the surface. What creatures are not swallowed by this whirlpool and impaled on the shore's nasty teeth? Avoid the whirlpool. Odysseus didn't have the ability of your navigators. Through a series of tight maneuvers and expert understanding of the furious currents, they drive the ship between the whirlpool and the shore, using the provided momentum to dash ahead. The moment is as brief as it is intense, and the crew rejoice, laughing like children under cold droplets of crashing waves. Oh, that sounds romantic. So that was successful, I guess. We lost some morale there again, but we're still good to go there. So, we do have some timber there again. I still want to upgrade a few more houses while we can. So I think yeah, we can actually also upgrade a few more engineers if we choose so. So this block here, but we really don't have much building materials there. A few more investors over there. And then I'd really like to have some here, but oh yeah, here we still need electricity in this area. Though what I can see already is that we are lacking oil at the moment. Is it because something is not working up here? This one seems fine though, but we only have one here. We should still have something up here. Oh, and the expedition has returned. That was quick. Let's have a look at that. Expedition returns. What do we get out of it? Oh, that's something new here. Pink sugar bush, an oriental cherry, and the moon orchid. Perfect, so 2 rare items there. And we also get the achievement there that we've actually done a botanical expedition. So now I just would like to know... Oh, there it is. There are my goods. Strangely, they're actually here in the old world. So we should send it back to Cape Trelawney. Off it goes. Alrighty, so we do lack a bit of oil there in Cape Trelawney. So we definitely want to get another oil production up and running. And yeah, actually this one here looks good. Cartholm. So in Cartholm we already have a production. Our canned food, and here we do have up here, perfect, oil springs once again, and actually they're quite closer to the coast again, so we'll probably need to get rid of this one here because we need the space there for the rail tracks, or actually just this area here, because I think this is actually doable. Yeah, perfect. So there we can have a bridge down there to the oil harbor. So we do need actually not that much. How many springs do we have? Okay, so I need 2 oil refineries here. We do have the concrete. We actually have everything. We should probably get a bit of timber and bricks, and that's it. And then we have the oil harbor. Just a few more bricks again. So let's just get... Do we have a ship here? We don't. Can we buy one? Yeah, let's actually buy another warship there. We can afford it. And then I want to see if we have... There's a cargo ship free. Perfect. And this cargo ship is now delivering the oil. We also have some oil up here in Salzburg. So in Salzburg I haven't really done much lately. Just buying back some shares there. And we could use them as well. We need so much oil in Crown Falls. Would be a waste not to use it. And as we can see, we got all the resources we need actually here in Salzburg. So the only thing that I actually need to do is get rid of this fisherman's hut here. Or actually, let's get rid of that one too. I think we can still place them somewhere else over here. Because of course we should never neglect the fish production. Yes, yes, yes. 200,000. That's nothing. We can just pay it. Perfect. And here now we can actually have... Oh, they're really scattered far away here. That's not something I like that much. Why is it scattered so far? I need to get 2 of them up and running here now. So one here, of course it will hurt the wood production here, but who cares? Really, we don't need any timber here anymore in the future. And then we have this small oil harbor here. Just needs a connection there. And then we have more railways. And actually, no, they can share the track. So a second one here. And gosh, I still love that Anno music. Absolutely beautiful. So many nice tracks there. Perfect. And we get those two things here and those two oil wells. And up and running is the oil production here now, and the train is already moving again. So that's a good thing. The second thing that we still have to do here is, where do we get an oil tanker first? Let's see. Archer is not selling any. The pirate is not selling any. Perhaps it could be. It could be. It's a small guess, but it could be. No, it can't. Okay, she's not selling either, but she's got 2 cargo ships there. Let's just get them. That's always a nice thing, getting those cargo ships. Actually, let's send them to the old world, because who knows, we might need them. Let's repair a few things here. Oh, look at that. So many buildings destroyed, and that of course affects my workforce here, and the Honaleros are really unhappy. So let's see why. Because lots of them are actually missing a church. So let's get them a chapel here. There's one. They need a chapel here. Do we have another? No, I think that's it pretty much. Oh, and yeah. There, we need to repair this one here. Otherwise it's not working. But that's it, as far as I can see. We just need to think about a way now how to get more oil tankers. Because I think, yeah, we do lack electricity here now too. Let's build 2 there. And we do need more oil, and that's because in Marillo the oil refinery has been destroyed. And I just rebuilt it, so we need to wait there a bit for the oil again. But I think we do have... We should actually have more oil refineries somewhere. Not here. So much oil in the new world, it's incredible. Once again, we need to have propaganda here, so penny farthings disappear in Crown Falls. That's a bad thing, so we definitely need to remember this. So bicycles are gone in Crown Falls. We replace this with -20 consumption and also -50 riot chance. So this is a nice way of countering those propaganda effects, you know, where the riot chance is increasing. So that's a good thing, and I'm still looking where the... I definitely had a second oil production in the New World, didn't I? But nope, I can't find them. So it's actually just really one oil production here. So we should get a second or even a third oil production here in the New World. So that's good, because my it's good that I've bought those 2 cargo ships and sending them to the old world. We can get back some resources and replace them. And what's going on here? Oh, okay, it's disappeared again. And so did my oil production here. So I don't know why my buildings are being or collapsing all the time. And I do need some steel beams here once again. So let's get those steel thingies there, and also the windows, and also the reinforced concrete to that island here. Perhaps that's also one of the reasons why we're lacking some oil right now, because I've also lost this one here ages ago probably, and I just didn't realize it. And right, also more buildings to upgrade, please. I always need to remember, you know, because that timber stocks up so quickly. And once we have it, we should just keep pushing, just keep upgrading those beautiful buildings here. Because of course we want to have more of them, so many more. And here we can also upgrade more investors. Let's also get this block here to investors. This block can be finished now. Perfect. Here we lack electricity, something we don't have at the moment. Very good. And also those people are now investors. My influence is climbing and climbing. And how many do we have now? 13,000 investors. But they're also pretty unhappy here because they're losing pocket watches and the bicycles, of course. So we need to repair that with the bicycles. And I think I know the reason for that. Yeah, it's because we lack some electricity here right now. And, well, we actually have to wait now for the oil to come in. So we are actually repairing it already. That's a good thing. And down here, we also have now the resources, and let's just upgrade that building here again. So we are producing a bit more oil there, and also in the old world we need to prepare here everything for the oil production. So we need like 100 tons of timber, 100 tons of bricks. Let's take 50 tons of steel, and let's just take another 50 tons of bricks. Let's get it over here. So we do have an oil production now in Salzburg up and running. So we actually, yep, perfect. Let's also upgrade the oil harbor here to the highest one. So we have now an oil production down there. My 2 ships, perfect. Cargo ships are now here too, so we want to have them. We definitely want to cargo them again with the building materials for the oil production in the new world. So that's going to be a very important thing. And hopefully we're getting some more electricity or some more oil back here as well. So let's just wait it out now for my cargo ship to arrive here. And there it is already. It's all about that oil. It's really just all about it. Where do we have it? Over here. So many, so close together. That's a good thing. Now we just need to get rid of those plants here. It's going to drop one of those red pepper farms here. This one here. So we're actually going to move it over here. So this is working, and I just love how those little animals are running around here. In this open land here where once Hugo Mercier has resided. Not anymore though. Poor Hugo. And now we can have the oil refinery, and this time we can actually have quite a lot of these oil wells here in one. Or actually, let's take 2. Even though it's not that easy, as we can see. This should be working still, and a second one here. And then the oil harbor down here, which of course does need a street connection. And on the other side, oops, on the other side we're going to have those tracks here. Oh, and that was a close one here, but we had enough steel this time. So there now, oh, actually we don't, because we still need to build them. So I think we need more steel. Yeah, so we do need more steel, and we also need an oil tanker. I'm going to prepare those things for the next episode, and then we should have solved this problem there. Another problem solved. So we have Kaufholm then and Salzburg as an oil producer, and we just need those oil tankers. And I'm just going to keep buying cargo ships until an oil tanker appears here. So that's another cargo ship. Lucky for us, money and influence don't matter anymore. And she's not selling anything right now, so that's okay, I guess. And yeah, here we definitely should get some serious oil again. something is still not right here. They actually have a full output storage, but no one's transporting. But the train connection is complete as far as I can see. Okay, it seems to be a bug in this case. No, there's the train now. Okay, it was a bug, I guess. I just had to upgrade the harbor and now it's working. Okay, so this is why we still don't have oil in Sleepy Hollow. They are full on the output storage here, so yeah. Unfortunately, it does take a bit of time there for that. Okay, so one more thing that I still want to do, and that is reap the rewards of our exhibition. Of the largest one, and look at that, it's the bug again. So this time, look at that, we are only at the second crate, even though I fulfilled everything. Perhaps not all of the champagne, but still we should have been close to up here, and we're still down here. So this is definitely a bug happening here right now. I don't know why, and we're only getting the smallest rewards there again for the sumptuous exhibition. In this case, Hibiscus Garden. Oh, an epic item at least, the Paris Giant Sunburst and the Yellow Lotus here. And right, we can continue. I'm going to have another sumptuous. Let's have a large one. Okay, and see if we can actually cap this one up here. And then we can soon start with a second botanical garden here, one that is much bigger than the first one, where we're going to use all of those epic items that we're just getting there. So one huge botanical garden here coming up then soon. And this city is looking so beautiful. Stay tuned.